Today our topic is consumer behavior. Consumer behavior is a whole behavior of a person while making purchases. Everybody in this world is a consumer. To understand marketing, one must have understand the consumer behavior, as we know that everybody is buying and consuming goods and services in his life. The whole behavior of a person while making purchase may be termed as a consumer behavior. When we think about consumer behavior, we have to think some answers of the questions: who influence the buying decision, who makes the buying decision, who makes the actual purchase, who ultimately use that product. Though all these questions are actually related to the buying practices and the behavior in the process of buying. It may be stated that the process of buying, different individuals may be involved, or only one member may be the person who is doing all the four tasks. So it is very difficult to state that only one person is influencing about the purchasing of any product or any service. So in different products, different person play the role of influencer. They can play the role of decider, they can play the role of purchaser and user also. For example, when we are talking about purchasing a car or a scooter or a motorcycle or even a life insurance policy, these decisions normally influence as male dominating decisions. So like carpet, washing machine, fridge, kitchenware, domestic equipments, etc., will be preferred by the choice of the lady in the house. House building, vocations, etc., they are dominance of equal importance of male and female. So there are various aspects while deciding or while taking care of the consumer behavior. So we have to think various conditions, we have to analyze various conditions to know about the consumer behavior. For sound marketing planning, the study of consumer behavior is necessary. So we have to think about the what the consumer behavior is. Here is some definitions. One of the definition is of according to C.G. Walter and G.W. Paul. They are saying that consumer behavior is the process whereby individuals decide whether, what, when, where, and how, and from whom to purchase goods and services. So they are talking about goods as well as of services. Consumer behavior is not a condition, it is a process. Although when we think about the answers of the question of what, when, where, how, and whether is to be purchased at a product or to avail a service, then we are normally thinking about the consumer behavior. Before taking so much stress on consumer behavior, we have to know about the different type of consumers. As we know that normally we can distribute we can classify the consumer in the different three types. So, first one is household consumer, second is industrial consumer, and the third is reseller. Household consumers are the end consumers, the buyer who buy the product and service for the satisfaction of their personal or family needs are called as household consumers. The motive of purchase for these type of consumers is non commercial. They are purchasing goods and services for their own use, and they are getting benefit out of it, and these are also called end customers. Second type of customer is industrial customer. There are the buyers who buy the products and services in order to manufacture other products. The quantum of their purchase depends on the demand of the product to be produced. So these type of customers who are purchasing any product for making the thing more usable or changing their utility, so these type of consumer are actually industrial consumer. The motive of these buyers is commercial. They want to get benefit and they want to get profit from reselling these type of products, whether they are thinking to reproduce these things or just exchange the ownership from to get the benefit out of it. Both are called industrial consumers. Reseller are the wholesaler and retailers. They buy the product and service with the motive of reselling at a profit. The motive of these buyers too is commercial. So these are the basic three fundamental classifications of household consumers, industrial consumers and resellers. Now we can discuss about importance of studying of consumer behavior. The study of consumer behavior is actually very important. A number of reasons are there why this study became so important while taking care of the marketing. And marketing management is actually based on these points. That first point is determining the production policies. For determining the production policies, the study of consumer behavior is a necessity, because the study of consumer behavior given insight into the various factors which prompt him to purchase a particular product. Second point, second importance is actually determining the price policies. The buyer of some products purchase a particular product only because they are cheaper than the competitive products available in the market. So in such a case, a price of product cannot be raised. On the other hand, some products are purchased because they enhance the prestige and social status of person. The price of such products can easily be raised and fixed high, and these type of products cannot cut out their price, because the prestige related or associated with that product will be of great importance, and the price cut of these products will affect the sales actually. So next point is market differences. Consumer behavior and buying motives in each and every market is quite different. Therefore, adequate marketing strategy cannot be determined without their study. Every market is different from the other. So the study of consumer behavior became a necessity, particularly when we talk about the different type of markets. Determining the channel of the distribution. The goods and services which are sold and purchased solely on the basis of low price must have cheap and economical distribution channels. Next is determining the sales promotion activities. A study of consumer behavior is also very important in making decisions regarding sale promotion. The marketers can take decisions regarding brand, packaging, gift, discount, etc. on the basis of consumer behavior. Several decisions on sale promotion schemes and advertisements are made by keeping in mind the group of buyers, time of purchase, actually the place and manner of buying, etc. These are actually very important points to be taken care of. Next point is the meeting the competition. Meeting the competition in this competitive market, every manufacturer want to sell his product. So it is very much necessary to meet the competition, and his result this is resulted into the acute competition actually. So in such a situation, manufacturers sometimes sell his product on the price less than the cost of production. Such a strategy depends upon the behavior of the consumer. If one can say that when a customer is becoming loyal to any product, then he will not leave that product even after the prices are high or less. So to get or to get the loyalty of that type of consumers, we can make such type of strategy for a short period, but this is not for the long period. Next is the determinants of consumer behavior. The behavior of consumer with regards to purchase are influenced by various uncontrollable variables. Most of these factors are independent and interrelated also. These variables affect different consumer differently, leading to the difference in their behavior. Some of the important determinants of consumer behavior are discussed here. The first determinant of consumer behavior is economic determinants, and the second is sociological determinants. Third one is psychological determinants, and the last personal determinants. So let us discuss one by one. First of all, economic determinants. Economic determinants are these determinants or factors which relates to personal income, disposable income, discretionary income of the consumer, and the rate of increase in the income, the degree of economic inequality, regional imbalances, inflation, etc. Knowledge of these factors is essential to understand the consumer behavior. Some of the determinants under the economic determinants are like personal income. Personal income is the direct has a direct impact on the buying behavior of any person. It gives him purchasing power, and purchasing power results in the marketing purchase. An increase in the personal income directly increase the level of consumption, and the decrease in personal income usually decrease the level of consumption. With the increase in the personal income, spending of habits, convenience, comfort, status symbol goods, etc. increase. So it is very important to analyze the personal income of the target consumer group. Next is the disposable income. Disposable income is the amount of money at the disposal of the consumer for spending or saving, or both after paying tax, debt, contribution, etc. Disposable income cause change in the selective demands for different categories of products and services. So disposable income becomes very important. Discretionary income is actually the income available after meeting the basic needs of living, such as food, clothing, shelter. So in the from the personal income, we have to deduct the taxes, etc., which are to be paid by us. So after that, the disposable income left. Disposable incomes From disposable income, when we meet the basic needs of living, such as food, clothing, and shelter, then the remaining income is discretionary income. The increase in the discretionary income usually results in increased spending by the consumers, especially on the products which raise standard of living, because basic needs of food, clothing, and shelter are met. So now the stress is on the raise of the standard of living, as like coolers, air conditioners, televisions, mobile phone, car, motorcycle, furniture, etc., etc. So discretionary income is also a very important factor that determines the consumer behavior. Family income is also important for the behavior of consumer. Family income is the sum total of the income of all the members of the family. In a joint family system, it is not the income of an individual member that matter, but the income of the whole family that matters. So in that case, family income become very important. It is the relationship between the family size, family requirement and family income. All these factors influence in buying behavior of the family members. Okay. Next is income expectations. Nowadays, as we are in a digital era, the credit card, debit card, EMIs makes very important role in buying decisions. So income expectations plays very important role, as consumer behavior is also influenced by the future income expectations of a consumer. If the income expectation of a consumer are weak, there will be a tendency to spend less and save more in the present. And if the income expectation is high, there will be a tendency to spend more, as we can pay later, but we have to maintain our living standard of living now. So next is consumers liquid asset. Liquid assets are the assets which are in cash or near cash, from bank balance, marketable securities. So such assets help the consumer to meet any kind of contingency that may arise in future. More such liquid assets has the consumer have, higher will be his current spending. So because his future is safe with his liquid assets, so he can spend more money on the luxury items and etc. Consumer credit, another determinants in the consumer credit which will influence the buying behavior of consumer. Consumer credit results in increasing spending of the product which raise the standard of living, as we have earlier discussed, like scooter, motorcycle, car, television, refrigerators, washing machine, etc. Standard of living, consumer behavior may be impact of the established standard of living to which he is accounted. Even the consumer income go down due to any reason, it is very difficult to come down from an established standard of living. On the other hand, rise in the incomes tend to improve upon the established standard of living. We can easily relate with these type of conditions. Government policy is also have an impact on the consumer behavior. If government impose more taxes, the consumer will be left with less income to spend, which affect it his or her disposable income, and then reflect it in the consumer behavior. Economic conditions also play very important role. In the economic condition of the country are favorable, consumer spendings of comfortable and luxuries will increase. And when inflation trends make goods costlier, so the buyer of make changes in his buying behavior. They can think about the different way of spending. Second determinant, major classification is of sociological determinants. In this point, we are going to discuss some points like family, reference group, opinion leaders, social class, and culture. So let us take one by one. Family is a primary group of every person, and the family and the attitude of desire, attitude, value of the other family members play very important role in the consumer behavior. Family traditions and customs build up individual's taste, his personality, his aptitude, his attitudes, and lifestyle also. So it decide the pattern of consumption. A family influence in decision making process involved in buying. So next one is reference group. Reference group is very important. Every person of the society is not only the member of his family but also the member of some groups outside his family. These groups that are outside the family are called reference groups. Reference groups are the social, economical and professional groups, and plays very important role in consumers liking, behavior and its decision making, whom the consumer interacts directly or indirectly, and often take their guidance and advice actually to evaluate its purchase decisions. Reference groups plays a vital role in attitude formation as they provide frame to reference band. Okay, next one is opinion leader. Opinion leader are just like reference group. Reference group are most of the person which are directly linked with that person, but the opinion leader plays a key role in influencing the buying behavior of the followers. He is the innovator in the group who first tries new idea and goods and then refer them to its followers. Such person are known as the opinion leader. Generally, film actor, actresses, cricketers, national player, politicians, religious personalities, or social workers play the role of opinion leader. They are very influencing and they play a major role in the buying decision of the consumers. Social class is also very important. The next point is culture. Culture is very important in the study of consumer behavior. Culture reflects the overall social heritage and distinctive form of environmental adoption by a whole society. So it is very important. Third determinant is psychological determinants. Psychological determinants are basically related with the personal skills, that like motivation. Motivation is the why of behavior. Motivation is something that makes the individual to act in a particular way. So motivation plays a very important role in the behavior of a consumer. Next point is perception. Perception is the process whereby stimuli are received and interpreted by the individual and translated into a response. Every individual perceives the message through his eyes, ears, nose, skin, mouth. Perception actually depends on the nature of physical stimulate like color, size, durability, intensity, and uh, he can make his decision on the basis of all these perceptions. Perception has its own impact on consumer behavior or consumer decision making. There are different type of perceptions in the mind of the consumer, such as like product perception, price perception, brand perception, store perception, and risk perception also. Next is image. Image is very important. Some perception, image is another psychological determinants of human behavior. Image refer to feeling or impression of person about a particular product. So image in the mind is like a preview of the thinking of the consumer, so it reflects in the consumer behavior. Learning means any change in behavior which comes as a result of experience. So human behavior is largely a learned behavior. Learning is the process of acquiring knowledge. So learning is the act of reasoning, act of thinking, information processing about a particular product or about a particular service. Amongst everything we does or think is learning. Learning is the central topic of the study of human behavior. So it is very important. And next is attitude. The concept of attitude occupies a central position in the consumer behavior. Like beliefs, belief is a descriptive thought that a person has about the product or service. Such thoughts are based on learning, opinion, or actually on faith. So beliefs are very important in decision making. Personality also play very important role, and lifestyle also. Lifestyle has been observed that the consumers coming from the different cultures, subcultures, social class, occupation, etc., bear different lifestyle. The lifestyle of a person represents his activities, his interests, his opinions, and demographic features also. So the last but not the least determinant is of personal determinants. Personal determinants, we can include age. Is very important factor for segmenting the market as well as to influence the consumer behavior. The need and requirement of an individual change with the change in age. The requirement of children are different from those of teenagers and adults. Though some children require milk powder, baby foods, toys, games, soft drinks, etc., etc. Young adults require trendy clothes, mopped motorbikes. So the age of the consumer also determine his behavior. Other point is education widens a person's horizon. So an educated person is more inclined towards advertisement, less the educated one. Needs, habits, buying behavior, buying motives, buying preferences, knowledge, awareness, all changes with the change in the level of education. Hence education determines the consumer behavior. Occupation is also a very important factor. The occupation of a person decide the consumption pattern. A person normally buy goods that suits his occupation. So the need of an individual largely relate to his work. Income is also very important. Income is the most important economic factor which may influence the consumer demand. There are many products in the market which the consumer want to buy, but his income may become a constraint. Here income means purchasing power of the consumer, because there is a positive relationship between the disposable personal income and personal spending of the consumption. So it is very much clear about the above discussion that the determinant of consumer behavior plays an important role in the analyzing and determination of consumer behavior. There are so many points which are discussed here, and they all points play very important role in consumer behavior. So that's all for today.